Okay, so here with the Genesis, I am putting the MSR 20-inch rims on. We're about a week or two away from spring, and honestly, I just couldn't help it. The weather is too nice, and yes, we're putting the rim on. So winters are coming off. These guys are coming on. Now, I wanted to show, if you have a rim like this that has a center cap, you cannot use lugs like these because obviously they're too long, they stick out, and then obviously your cap, won't go on. So you got to get guys like these. I can see it here, guys like these that are open, and then obviously your cap will go on. So I had to order these for when I got the rims. So here's what they are, just so everybody can see. And I think there is part number here. So if you want to just, I don't know, anybody who uses these, then there's the info you need. And these are all the old lugs. Now I had two different sets of lugs on these winter rims. Two different guys, so these are garbage. Like I said, they're just for winter. And when you buy it, obviously it comes with the bag of lugs, and it comes with oil, and it comes with the key. So just so you can see that there. So yeah, I'm going to put this rim on, and as you can see, I don't know if you can see, it's hard to see back there, but I do have, my car is extremely dirty, and I'm parked in a muddy driveway, so don't give me shit. I have to clean it and everything. But anyway, there's my coilover. So I'm actually running smaller tires. With the front end being lowered, it's dropped all the way down. And as you can see here, these are really tiny, 225 30/20s. Normally I run a 35, so my car is actually jacked up slightly at the back with the coilover, because normally I run obviously a bigger tire. I either run like a 35 or 40 at the back. One thing about these Genesis is that they are ridiculously big at the back. You can run like a 12-inch wide rim and like a 315 tire, and it will take it, or pretty close to it. It'll take it. 11.5 with like a 295 or whatever. It'll handle a big tire at the rear. Anyway, so we are here and we are doing this. So what I'll do is I will get my girlfriend to hold my phone, because that's the only camera I have. And yeah, I'll just swap these out quick so you can see what it looks like down and everything and up. So I will just pull this guy aside here. Now with these rims, if you can show this, these rims, they have the two different bolt patterns. These are a 5x114, and I think they're a 5x120. I can't remember. They have the lip, they're weld or deep dish rims, I guess you want to call them. I don't know what the offset is on them. I really have no idea. But they're MSRs, and they're chrome, and they look good, and they're 20s. And for right now, I'm just really desperate to get them up. Oh, and I had to run. Here's the thing, difference between the 2013 and the 2012 is that the fitment is actually slightly better. The wheel hubs actually stick out farther. So in the rear, I had to have a 25, I can't remember if it was 25 or 30 mil spacers in the rear to push them out. And on the stock rims with the 2013, the BK2, they sit almost flush. So the difference between the 2012 and 2013, or BK1 and BK2, is the difference in the rear, and that the fitment is better on the BK2, to be perfectly honest. It looks better without spacers, with the stock rims. I know that sounds weird, but the fitment is actually pretty good on it. So anyway, we're just gonna slip these guys on here. There is no spacers on the front. These ones just clear, as you can see. I probably should have spacers to stick them out a bit, but because my front is so low, I wanted my turn radius and everything. I didn't want to hit my fender or anything, and I wanted it just tucked on the inside, and it is. And these are kind of cheap coilovers. They only do like a preset rebound, I think. So don't buy cheap coilovers because they will bottom out if you hit any major bumps. If you buy something higher end like an Öhlins or an Eibach or whatever, they have different adjustments, so you can adjust them better. So maybe you won't be bottoming out or anything. I will upgrade them eventually. Like I said, I did kind of things cheap just to be able to throw it together. I'll modify and upgrade later. So, sorry, I know this is taking a little bit, but I just wanted to get these on to show you guys. And because I got like spring fever and I really wanted to just get my rims on. But yeah, here's a key. I just tighten these down. As you can see, my brakes are extremely dirty. I have to do the brake upgrade with the Brembo because the, what is it, the R spec or whatever, the GT for the 2010 or something. I can't remember which year it was exactly, but they gave them the Brembo brakes, and I can't remember if they actually stuck out better at the front and the rear. I have no idea. And I am just doing these one after another. Normally I cross them, so don't anybody freak out who's watching the video. I've done this plenty of times. I'm just trying to do it quick. And I think that'll be pretty much it for these. I have my breaker bar here somewhere. I usually just use my jack. And you know, we gorilla stuff. We're here in Canada, so we have to deal with some different conditions and things. So things get really dirty. There's a lot of salt, a lot of dirt. It doesn't help that I'm parked in like a dirt driveway either, which really sucks. But you know, we'll get a house with a garage and a nice driveway so we can completely wreck it one day. Okay, so I will drop this down just a bit, just to catch that, and then I'll torque this down again. And I mean, who needs, you know, impact guns and power tools? We just give it a little half crank and that's good. I've never had a wheel come off, you know, knock on wood. But no, we don't really drive the car really hard. We don't have like a lot of corner roads and shit like that around here, so we do dick around street to street, whatever, light to light kind of deal. I'm not setting this up for a track or anything just yet, so shit, I missed one. So that will be probably next year. I got a lot of work to do on this car anyway, so it's gonna be a while. And like I said, I got the spring fever, so I had to get the rims on, and I know everybody's gonna see this is gonna dog me about how dirty my car is or how dirty everything is. We're in Canada and we're just coming off of winter, so now that these are on, I will go clean them. We'll go clean the whole car, and as you can see, just pop that in. Have that massage. Now, if you can look at, I don't know how well the camera will show these, if it'll show up or not, but because we have, you know, Punisher, there's Made in China, and there's the group that we got them from, and these are Punisher, here, hold it, Punisher valve stem caps. And I mean, it's a novelty. I mean, this adds 10 horsepower, you know, we'll just throw those on there like that. And there, rims for the 2012 Genesis are on. We have a spare, just, you know, just in case we had a full-size rim or something as a spare. There's nothing in my trunk, so that will just stay as a backup. And I will drop this down just so you can see how low it is in the front. And like I said, I'm kind of like old muscle car style. I like the rake on the back end, so I always like the back end higher than the front. I really don't. And you can see, if you come back here, you can see the fitment of it. It's low, and it's on the inside. Like the rim, I like it tucked like that, like I said, due to the fact that I can turn, hit any bumps or anything, and I don't really have to worry about it too much. So that is the MSRs are on 20-inch. And like I said, normally I run bigger tires. I hate to say it, but to get all 4 brand new and cheap, I had to run 30, because the fronts are a 225 30-20, the rears are a 245 wide 30-20, and you can see I have more gap in the back here because of the fact, and they are lowered, but it's the fact that normally I run a bigger tire and a wider tire. The ones that I had on last year were MSRs. They were a 10-inch wide. These are only 8.5s. And like I said, I just switched up because I did like the chrome. I really like the chrome, how it popped, like you could see them. My other rims were black, and I kind of got sick of it because of the fact that every time you just looked at the car, you couldn't see the rims. So, and obviously in the back, my fitment will look a lot better when I get my my rear tires on, because like I said, I usually have like a 40 sidewall, 35 or 40 sidewall, just like I said, depends on what tires I'm running. And then, yeah, this car's dirty, filthy. Everybody's gonna tear on me about that, but, and I don't have my front, what do you call it, fender liner, front fender liner in on this side. But I just wanted to show you. So that is it. So we got our, I don't even know if I can back up far enough to see it. So yeah, that's her. Rims are on, she's ready to go. And it'll probably settle too, like I said, because I did just have it jacked up. This side looks like it settled a little bit because obviously I jacked up the other side. So you can see now a little bit better, like the gapping is not that bad. And like I said, normally I run bigger tires on the rear for, you know, race purposes or just whatever. Everybody likes to say race, so every time I say race car or anything, I'm just throwing it at that. So but yeah, that's it from Jenny. Oh yeah, and like I said, I'm trying to get into the community. I have noticed a few Genesis videos, so, and a couple people that I like who did videos on them. I won't mention any names because I don't think I'm allowed to. But please, if you see this, like, a comment, a subscribe maybe, because we would definitely like to grow. And like I said, like to become more part of the community. I do know quite a bit about these cars, so when I get to the upgrading, obviously I am going to show it. And yeah, we'll go from there. So please, like, subscribe, comment. We appreciate it.